Let's give this chest of drawers a magical unicorn makeover. This makeover is for our daughter. She is 5 and she loves all things pink, glittery, and unicorns. This piece belonged to our neighbors and his daughters had loved on it. There's some stickers, some pen drawings, but it's a nice pine chest and it's perfect for our daughter's closet. She has a very, very small piece in there right now and this will be an upgrade for her. She needs the storage. The first order of business was to remove these stickers. They were cute, but it was time for them to go. They came up pretty easily, and then I cleaned the entire piece with simple green. I also removed the knobs, and I have to tell you, one of my favorite things about flipping is the interesting things I find hidden behind drawers. This is a funny little Happy Little Trees bookmark. And then this is one of the funniest things I've ever found. This is a Pizza Hut coupon that expired in 1977. So funny. I asked Pizza Hut if they would take it and they said maybe. So maybe I'll give it a shot. The next step was to sand it down. I plan to refinish the top and the base and refinish the pine there. Everything else is going to be painted, so it just got a nice scuff sand. The finish I did was just a little bit lighter than what was originally there. This is a paint wash with just white paint and water. I painted that on, let it dry completely, and I did, again, the base and the top. I planned to reuse the knobs and they needed to be stripped too, so I just soaked those in acetone and scrubbed them down and the finish came right off. It was ready to come off. It was already failing a little bit. Acetone does not always work to remove finishes, but when it works, it works. You just have to be careful with this. Wear protective gloves, make sure it's not going to melt the gloves you use, and it does dry out quickly, so I find it helpful to have it in a container like this rather than having to keep dampening a paper towel because I'd probably waste more of the product that way. I primed it with this Rust-Oleum Professional Primer. This is the first time I've used this primer, but I've seen a few other flippers rave about it, so I thought I'd give it a shot, and I really liked it. It gave a nice smooth finish. I did use rattle cans to spray paint this entire piece. That is not my favorite. I would much rather use furniture enamel in my nice paint sprayer, but I had some of these rattle cans sitting around and I wanted to use them up, so that's what I did. Here's a little tip for you. If you ever have overspray on your drawers, just use acetone and a paper towel or a shop towel and it erases it right away like it never happened. This was more overspray than I usually have, but I sprayed these 2 drawers only with the drawers out. With a clean slate, I sprayed on them intentionally with this stencil and some gold spray paint to add a little razzle-dazzle. I sealed the top and the base, the wood parts, with a water-based polyurethane to avoid any yellowing that can occur over time with an oil-based. Now let's add some unicorns. I found this unicorn wallpaper on Amazon and it was perfect. It has these adorable unicorns and flowers and pink, and I just know our daughter will love it. I did line every single drawer. I don't always do that, especially with wood drawers like this, but I know my daughter will love it, and these drawers were quite small, so it didn't take a lot of wallpaper to go ahead and do all of them. There are different methods to line drawers, but I like to just make it a little bit bigger, stick it in there, and then trim it to fit rather than cutting it all down beforehand. That's just my preference. Are you ready for my favorite part of this entire makeover? Because if you're not, I'm gonna tell you anyway. I used this Pom Pom maker to make yarn pom-poms in rainbow colors that coordinated with the drawer liner and used those to accent the top knobs. And I have to tell you, I had so much fun making these pom-poms. I ended up making a whole bunch more with my daughter later. This pom-pom maker was really easy to use. It's just a cheap one I got on Amazon. I'll link it in the description. But you basically just wrap it around, snip, snip, snip. You need to make sure you have sharp scissors. Based on my research, I think that is key. And then you tie it all together. I did a double knot to make sure it was nice and secure. Then you take the sucker out. You open up each side. There's 2 parts to each side, so you can cut in between. If this doesn't make any sense, please YouTube search a pom-pom tutorial. I promise it's really easy. There are experts who can show you how to do this. I'm not a pom-pom expert, but I did definitely have fun making them. You take it apart, the pom-pom comes out, and then you give it a nice little massage It's very satisfying. Then it gets a nice little haircut. You just take your very sharp scissors and snip all around, evening it out, making it the nice circular shape that you want. I know I said I'm not a pom-pom expert, but one tip I did glean from watching some tutorials was to make it nice and full. You need to add a lot of yarn, so wrap it around many times, and then to have that nice shape, you need to spend some time on this trimming step. I made 4 of these pom-poms total so that I could put them on the top 2 drawers. Each one had 2 knobs, and then reusing the existing wooden knobs, I just hot glued them on and pressed all around, trying to conceal any hot glue so that wouldn't be showing through. And I was almost done, but I found this little wooden unicorn at Hobby Lobby and picked it up to put on the drawer. There was already a lot going on with the pom-pom, so I just used one unicorn. I wood glued it on, spread it around with my finger. Probably not the most professional way to do this, but that's what I did. Glued it right in the middle. As a reminder, this is the before and this is the after with our beautiful daughter modeling. She loves her new unicorn dresser. Honestly, I probably preferred it without that wood unicorn, but she saw it and absolutely loved it, and that is what matters, so it stays. I love the pom-poms. I think they add so much personality here, and this is just the perfect piece for her personality. And I'm so happy she has more storage because homegirl needs it. Let me know in the comments what you think of this makeover, and be sure to subscribe for more furniture flips and tips. Bye!